Like and subscribe for good luck. What fact sounds fake at first but is actually real? It takes 2 years for a pineapple to grow. Have a pineapple plant in my yard. Can confirm. It's now year 4 and it's about to bear second fruit. And you only get 1 pineapple. Pineapples are similar to bananas in that they normally produce fruit once. Pick a banana bunch, then chop the tree down. Pick the pineapple, remove the plant, then remove the pineapple top and plant that. Have grown many bananas and pineapples. This makes me irrationally angry. Ancient sailors believed that cats were magic and would often risk their own lives, even in an every man for himself situation, to save a cat from a sinking ship. All ships had at least one ship's cat, as cats would eat the rats that have always plagued ships. The ship's cat would often be given a rank and sailors would generally take excessively good care of their cats. So business as usual. The reason the world is ending is probably because someone forgot to feed his cat once last year. The entire state of Wyoming only has 2 escalators. Wyoming? Never heard of them. I live in Wyoming and I've never seen either of them. 2 sets of escalators. They are in 2 different banks in the same city. Wait, I live in a place that has countless escalators and I've never seen one in a bank? What is happening in Wyoming? Iran arrested 14 squirrels on suspicion of espionage. Nigeria once arrested a goat for stealing stuff in human form. Some other African country arrested someone for murdering a human in hyena form. Jack the Ripper was still active when Nintendo was founded. But they were just a card company then, correct? Yeah, specifically a form of picture card in Japan called Hanafuda cards, made because card-based gambling was illegal. Edit, I'm a dummy that doesn't know how to spell gambling. Every Canadian is allowed to get a free Canadian flag from the government. However, if you ordered a flag today you would get it in about 110 years. It used to be only a couple years until recently. Until the fact got out wide and far and everyone signed up for it. And it's the flag raised at the top of Parliament. Replaced daily. Okay. That made no sense till you explained that there was only one per day available. Astronomer here. The coldest place we know of in the universe is actually on Earth. To explain further, the coldest places we know of that naturally occur in the universe are inside dark nebulae with little to no star formation, and thus no starlight to heat things up. The coldest one known so far is the Boomerang Nebula, where the temperature has been measured as low as 1 degree above absolute zero, 272 degrees C or 458 degree F. However, we regularly get below this temperature in labs on Earth. Specifically, absolute zero is at minus 273.15 degrees C, or minus 459.67 degree F, and labs on Earth regularly get to within a 10th or even a 100th of a degree of that. Pretty cool. Conversely, the hottest temperature in the known universe now was also recorded right here on Earth too. We hit 5,500,000,000,000 degrees Celsius in the Large Hadron Collider when colliding lead ions. The only thing we think might have been higher is the estimated temperature when the universe was a few quadrillionths of a second old. One 10-inch pizza is more pizza than 2 7-inch pizzas. It's amazing the difference just a couple of inches can make, oh yeah. If Titanic had had more lifeboats on board, more people would have died. There are lots of unique factors that go into this. But the simple version is there was no time. Titanic's crew acted incredibly quickly as soon as it was known the ship had no chance of surviving. Preparing these massive, heavy lifeboats for launch and lowering them takes a lot of time and effort. Despite their efforts, the last 2 lifeboats were floated off deck. They needed every available second to launch the boats they did have. Titanic had no time to launch more lifeboats. If there had been more boats on board, they would have been stacked, which would have added time to the already laborious and lengthy preparation and launch of the boats. They also would have been stored on deck, which would have added to an already crowded, chaotic scene the night it sank. Check out my subreddit RRMS Titanic. The tragic thing to me is that many of the first boats that were launched went out with way too few people. Most of the first-class passengers on the boat deck weren't convinced that the situation was life-threatening and got tired of standing around in freezing temperatures in their pajamas with life jackets on. So they went inside where it was warm. One of the boats had a 40-person capacity but left with just 12, and after the ship foundered they refused to row back into the chaotic mass of struggling victims to save anybody because they were scared their boat would get swamped. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for good luck. See you tomorrow.